the downtown Rotary Club, and Stephanie and I are just big fans of Rita, along with Joe and with many of us in the room. So I just want to everyone say hi, Stephanie. There she is back there. Hi, Stephanie.
No, I'm still going.
Rita was given this award in 2010, and past recipients have been Mayor Chet Rybicki, Tom Bursch, and Bram Babowski last year. Rita Harvard, to many of us, especially the women in the club, was a true mentor, and the first woman in Rotary for this club in 1994 to 1995. It was her love of this community and Rita's light that shined. And if you knew Rita, you knew that her light shined from the inside and showed us all her beauty on the inside and the outside. And we miss her terribly. Rita dedicated her life to service in this community, and just like our beloved longtime Rotarian, Mayor George Pradel. His accomplishments are extraordinary, and every day he lives the Rotary motto, service above self. We are pleased to recognize him with this important award before he retires from being the mayor here in Naperville next May. George is a Marine who served his country and who would later serve his community as a Naperville police officer. He would ask his police chief about educational programs for the kids in Naperville, and he offered to take the midnight shift so that he could be working in the schools with the school children during the day. He would teach them about drugs, stranger danger, and safety, and he would earn the name Officer Friendly. In 1977, the city started Safety Town with Mayor Chet Rybicki, and the children are still benefiting today since 1977 when they actually formed the school there. He would move up in the ranks of the police department, watching over his beloved Naperville through the years until his retirement. And at this point, community leaders urged him to run for mayor, which he has done for 19 years. And under his guidance, Naperville has won many awards nationally and internationally and Naperville's economic growth and development has been his focus for many years. He is devoted to so many organizations here in town, and we are grateful every day to have George Pradel as our leader here in this community. So George, if you'd like to step forward before I give you this wonderful award.
Well, George.
So I'm going to need a few helping hands up here if you could have a seat, please. To honor George and his military service and his service to our community, I have requested from Naperville Rotary Charities a very special gift for an organization that's close to your heart. So if I could have Pat Bowler from Naperville Responds to Veterans, board members Nida Menace, past District Governor Pat Merriweather, and may I have Naperville Rotary Charities Ken Colbert and Naperville Rotary Charities President Bill Anderson, if they could all come forward, please. Earlier this year, we had a service project, and when George learned about this hands-on service project we were doing for the club last summer, we found it was a home of a World War II veteran. And we let George know, and he stopped by to visit the homeowners, and only to find out that besides the yard being in disarray, the roof was leaking. And George, being the man of action that he is, he immediately called Pat Bowler from Naperville Response for Veterans, and Pat showed up like in 20 minutes. And Pat brought this to the attention of his board, and within 3 days, the Rotarians had cleaned up the yard, did the outside painting, and cleared the gutters, and Naperville Response for Veterans had a brand new roof on that home. So George, in honor of your military service and your service to our community, Naperville Rotary Charities would like to present Naperville Response to Veterans an $8,000 check. And on my left, another surprise. Past District Governor Pat Merriweather, you know, she's a military mom. She has 2 sons in the military. And Pat, we learned during the Veterans Coach Ride that many of the young veterans, not just the Vietnam vets or other vets that are living out on the streets homeless, it's the young vets who are coming back home from Iraq and Afghanistan, who are dealing with combat stress, life-changing injuries, and the veteran suicide rate is increasing by alarming numbers. So Pat, since you're a military mom, I've requested Naperville Rotary Charities a check of $3,800 to go to the Wounded Warrior Project. And now I can hand the word to George. I've talked enough now. There you go, George.
It's so gone. Oh, dude, that's all right.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much, and thanks for what you're doing for our people that serve in the military. That was wonderful. That's the best thing that anything could happen for me is to remember those, because my grandson just came back a year or so ago from 2 terms overseas, and he had a little PTS, and so this means a lot to me to recognize our veterans. And all of you that are veterans out here, we appreciate you. We thank you for what you've done, because we live in a free country because of you, and freedom is not free. So thank you. But this is awesome that you would give to the military part of this city. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and I appreciate it very much from the bottom of my heart.